What's up, everybody? My name's Chris Marshall with my boy Frank G. We are the hosts of Build Your Empire podcast. Frank G, tell the people what we do.
What's going on, everybody? Chris and we talk established empires while showcasing us building ours.
And we are on every Monday and Thursday. Thursday's episodes, we typically take a deep dive into either an athlete, entertainer, business, entrepreneur. And today we will talk 6ix9ine and how 6ix9ine is not only a troll, but a marketing genius. Frank, we did this kind of once before.
Yes, we spoke about 6ix9ine. We had an episode during May. That was actually, it's June 11th. That was exactly a month ago. So in a month, he went from 19 million followers to 22.5 million followers.
Well, even before that, 4 days prior to that 19 million, I believe he had about 15 million. He's one of the few accounts I watch so closely because the numbers are truly remarkable. And I just think he is a genius. Whether or not you think of him as a rat or whatever image he portrays, the kid is a winner.
Well, I think this is why. He's portrayed as a snitch by some. He's portrayed as a meme, a walking, living meme by others. And the fact that he uses that snitch title to his benefit to gain clout is pretty smart on his end.
Well, he right now is coming out with a song, Trollz, tonight, featuring Nicki Minaj, which is why this is actually a great episode from the timing aspect. Hopefully we can jump up a bit with the SEO, especially now that we do have video on us. Maybe our YouTube numbers could go up a bit.
Yeah, first time using YouTube video in a while.
Shout out Zoom.
Yes,
but
sir.
okay, so this guy came from nothing, specifically tatted up his face and body with 6ix9ine all over so he can be visible and obviously be outspoken and known for his career being a musician. That obviously helps. Not only that, but he compounded the outrageousness by also having colorful rainbows in his hair and in his wardrobe, which, you know, what's very interesting?
What?
All albums and songs typically are dark, right? Drake, his last album, it was him in dark. If you look at all albums, they're dark. 6ix9ine comes out, does the total opposite, and ironically, he uses, a friendly shark or a rainbow as
happy rainbow,
which is targeting kids.
Well, yeah, he connects with the Gen Zs and the millennials.
Of course. Well, that's because he completely owns and dominates social media, and he's incredibly smart. Dominates. And I know what he does as a tactic, and I even told my boss this, and I predicted his song was coming out. First off, I predicted his song with Akon because I heard how Akon was speaking about him when he was in jail.
And that's probably why he was able to get Akon. A lot of people were upset about that. They're like, I wish I had the right to that.
Tory Lanez wanted it. But at the same time, Akon is probably one of the smartest businessmen as a music artist. Shout out Akon. I mean, he's
great guy too. He gives
Africa
back.
water.
Light. Yeah.
But he knows that his song is gonna be a monster hit.
Well, he's ready to break the internet again.
He's going to with an album. But one of the reasons why 6ix9ine is a genius, of course, you can do the face tattoos, the coloring. In fact,
that's all marketing, yeah.
In fact, he doesn't even put emphasis on his song names. He showcases that it means nothing.
He makes up a word. Gooba. Fifi.
What the hell is gooba?
Yeah.
That's a peanut.
Trolls might be his first real word.
Yeah.
And it's not even spelled right.
He put it with a Z. And it makes sense, too, that he is an internet troll. And it's hilarious because a month ago, so when he puts out a song, he already begins marketing for his next song, next drop, or next album.
Well, he's a genius in that aspect. I mean, with the music. So now he's also, so you know how he had the beef. I don't know if it was really. Well, he had beef with billboards and Ariana Grande and
Huge beef. Huge.
Bieber's song. He was like, I got cheated for the #1 spot.
And I believe he did.
Well,
and Nicki Minaj called that out too.
Billboards broke it down though for me, and I read into it a lot. I mean, those two, that song, Ariana Grande got over 20-something million plays on the radio, where he essentially gets none.
He gets no radio plays, but that's also why he is actually even better than what you think.
Yeah, and radio apparently gives you, like, it's ranked. So top 100 is however much you stream, then it's radio play, then it's sales. So Gooba streamed 55 million, where Stuck With You, Ariana Grande streamed like 20.
And also keep in mind, when you're talking about streams, of course, we're talking about iTunes, Spotify, and I believe YouTube's up there. Yes. However, international streams don't count towards billboards. But even if you take that out, the dilemma and problem there was that all the entry, like, he was up and Stuck With You was way behind by about 3-4 spots. And the last minute it jumped, which was like some shady action going on. And also what Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande did is kind of a industry marketing hack as well, where they said charity? For every exactly.
Well, he's doing that now.
That's exactly what he's doing right now.
It's funny. He's also put sales of this song on his website to come with like a cassette, a CD, a digital download.
Correct. He did that last time on his last song, but he didn't pre-order it. And the guy who started all of this was Travis Scott. Which
Travis Scott killed it because his collaboration.
He's the one who started the fact that you can buy a sweater, a t-shirt, or a
makeup,
hat, and it counts as a record sale.
Yeah, crazy.
Yep. And now what the industry is doing and how it's evolving and getting a little more innovative, or at least the artists are getting more intelligent, is that, for example, these deluxe albums, like Lil Uzi just created a deluxe, Lil Wayne, Funeral created a deluxe, Russ created a deluxe. That counts towards album sales for the album previous.
Because that's, the original album.
Yeah, so it's just a little hack to get gold, platinum, whatever. But getting back to 6ix9ine. So I think he was... he's pissed off he didn't get Billboard's #1 because he deserved it and should have had it. And now I don't think that's like a goal of his. But it's funny how he operated.
Well, I guess I don't know if we know the true breakdown, if he was really supposed to get it or not. But clearly now he's,
he was supposed to get it. Tootsie Slide from Drake did 120 million views in a month on YouTube, and he did 150 in 3 days.
He broke the record for rap views of a music video on YouTube, and with 24 hours.
That's the #1 song.
Well, that's because another one of his marketing. And it's so simple, but some people, I guess,
gang affiliation.
Well, that is one. People don't want to enter this type of lifestyle to get this clout, but he thrives on controversy. So that means at every moment he is either beefing, starting an Instagram live war, calling out Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, or someone relevant.
In fact, you're right. If he doesn't do that, he has nothing.
He's got nothing. He rides the controversy wave, and I can't blame him. It's making him. It's making him millions.
So his net worth states he's worth anywhere between like 4 to 6 million.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, Gooba alone probably made him 4 million.
Well, I think they completely cut off his net worth after prison, and they started over. I think he made 4 million off of one song.
Off the merch alone.
Yeah.
Off the pre-orders that he's getting. And it's hilarious because he didn't announce Nicki Minaj. This literally came out
Wednesday.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It came out of nowhere. All the outlets just started. That's it. This was the feature. And obviously they did that for the pre-orders.
Yes, and not to mention in 2018, I believe Fifi, with her first
I think it
collaboration with
went number
6ix9ine,
4.
it went
Number like
4.
5.
It went 4.
Yes.
It was the
Damn, I know
first
my
song.
hip hop.
It was the first song on the top of his on top Billboard in the top 5. Yeah.
Bro, I remember I was in Cali, San Francisco, bumping 6ix9ine with the people I was hanging out with, and at first they're like, "Who's this kid? This kid's a loser." And I'm like, "Get that wet, get that." Bro, by the time I left San Francisco, I had the whole bar bumping that.
Well, you know what it is? I mean, one, it's catchy, and two, the videos are very aesthetically pleasing. I mean,
Man.
One, I love colors and big booty shaking. I'm not going to complain.
That's why I watched Gooba like 10 times.
I watched it today a few times. I'm like, I haven't listened to it.
Yeah, you know what? I just said 10, and I kind of got ashamed for myself.
I mean, it just makes sense why we're talking about him right now. The fact that, in my opinion, people are trying to silence 6ix9ine by ignoring him, thinking that he's going to go away. This return wave is over. It doesn't seem like it is at all. And as long as he has the backs of popular artists like Nicki Minaj, Akon, and continues like this,
then more people are going to join in.
He'll win everyone over. Eventually, people are going to remember him for the donation from this album. They're going to, he tried to donate.
Well, hold on. We don't know that, though. That's always sketchy to me because you can donate a portion.
It says portion. Yeah, true.
Yeah. You know what? Give me a percentage and then reveal what you got.
Yeah, like, I mean, what are you going to give him off the dollar menu? Like,
yeah, like, I mean, yeah. Now he is one of the most generous artists, I believe, that is actually out there. And like, he's so real and honest. I just think he's smart and above the game. Unfortunately, he just used a gang aesthetic for his advantage. I can't blame him for that either, I guess.
Well, you can't blame him for that. I mean, he kind of is like the epitome of trap music. I mean, he's faking stealing all these drugs and being in the gang life.
But he actually, I think, likes music. Like, a lot of people do it for money. It seems like he legit is trying to be authentic.
Yeah.
And every single song since 2017 has like been crazy.
And he's been making music since 2014. So he was duty. That's because I think he was taking the time to like see what was viral and how people moved, and then he mastered it.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, he completely mastered it. I mean, he truly creates shock content. So you create shock content, you get shocking reactions from people, and that is a win.
So this is where I think my gift is, in a way, how I could see a couple of steps down the line. Me and my boss was talking. My boss thought that his next hit song was going to be a Spanish one. And I said, no, I don't think so at all. Because he was in a video and he was previewing a Spanish song. I'm like, that wouldn't work for his second song. Yes. But what he does is, it's so interesting. Like 4 weeks ago, he put a video out of him listening to Gooba with his hair discolored, half white, half multicolored.
Yes, he was getting it done,
I knew that was for his next song because that's how he operates. For example, when he did the record Stupid, he was showcasing him in that Ferrari a month before Stupid came out. So he's like promoting subliminally as he's promoting in real time. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to have some type of talent or at least knowledge to do what he's doing. I mean, whether you think his music is good or not, it catches attention and it's making him money. So it doesn't really matter who thinks it's bad or not.
Now, let me ask you. Would you take his route if you had the choice?
If I had the choice. So
without the tat face tats, because you know what, I would probably maybe. So all right, keep in mind, he wants to be killed by an entire gang. He right now is under house arrest. He spent like 2.5 years in jail collectively.
Very surprised he doesn't have a new identity.
He's currently, that's ballsy of him. He's currently, well, I guess not really, man. If you have,
he wants to make music, he'd be done.
Of course. Yeah, but if you have like a gang trying to kill you and you're a millionaire, I'm pretty sure you can just go somewhere where you can't be found.
Yeah, I'm sure people could get lost. There's many countries out there, but he wants to be in front of everyone's face in New York. He wants to be the
Yeah,
king of New York.
it's like 50 Cent get rich or die trying. I
Yeah.
mean, he's walking around with bulletproof vest.
Well,
But if you would
yeah.
you take that route?
So I don't know if I would really be. I don't know. He's an actor. The guy's an actor.
He's everything. He's a comedian. He's an actor.
He's a clear actor. He's acting so hard and so well. He's acting very well. This guy should be in movies if he didn't get arrested and be a snitch. And it's funny they call him Snitch 9, but like if I took that route and that happened to me, the dude was getting 47 years to life.
Oh, no, that route, yeah, I'm ratting. I mean, look,
he's not
everything 6ix9ine says is true.
And if you're not intentionally bad, then you probably wouldn't have been able to get all of that, what he got.
Yeah, and you're only doing that to get known, to be prominent from the gang culture, which is sometimes hip hop. But I mean, would you go through the trials, the jail, the hatred, the
still hated?
I think he's more loved than hated by the people, not by the corporations, not by the radio stations.
That's fine, but the hate is loud. The hate's loud.
I don't even know. He has when you have 150 million people watch you in 3 days, that's not really that much hatred.
Yeah, but I wonder, someone like, say, Snoop Dogg, who completely shits on him. He is, I guess, in the gang life when he was younger as well. But you think he streamed? He didn't think he looked at that YouTube video just to see what it was? I mean, he clearly don't like him.
He ain't watching it 100 times just for the women.
No. Well, you don't need to, I guess.
I mean, he's a genius. The kid has a puppy in his video, and he's just smiling. Cute. It makes me want, I want a puppy. Yeah,
he's waving at the haters, like,
yeah. Who's mad? I'm not mad. In fact, I pick up on it, like, hey, I'm with it. But
I mean,
yes, sounds like you want to do it.
Well, if I'm guaranteed to be where he is now, maybe, because then I mean, everything is hard work. Everything is trials and tribulations. So, like, I guess that's just what he went through. But jail, I mean, I don't know. Jail would suck.
Jail may suck, but I think he did
well, he's supposed to get out in November. He got out early.
He did more than that, though. He was in jail when he was, like, younger.
Oh, you know what? You know what? He spent, I think, 13 months in before the sentence.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. So he served 13 months, which counted towards the sentence. And he got like the 2 years was out.
Yeah, but I think he was also in jail in his early 20s.
He was arrested for dealing drugs. He was in Rikers Island.
Clearly, the kid's a little bit of a degen, but I don't blame people like that who are in a poverty-ridden, constructed society.
Yeah, a very tough bring up. I mean, I'm pretty sure his dad left, and then his stepdad was shot. So he was he went to counseling for PTSD and depression, and then he was like even expelled in high school. So like he acted out always.
Tell you what though, he sure acts out on IG. It is hilarious. It is fun.
Yeah. Well, that's what he's a meme. Memes literally make people happy. So like I guess he makes people happy.
Yeah, no, I think I'm just curious to see what tonight's song, the buzz it's going to generate. Is it going to be more than Gooba, less than Gooba? Is it going to have a Fifi vibe? Because a lot of these music artists, if you really reach into the content, I mean, Drake even said it himself. He'll take one hit record, analyze each song from 1 to 20, and then create another record.
Yep. Having
songs sound similar to the 1 through 20. So it's like a pattern. So I'm curious.
Well, I'm sure there's certain chords and certain sounds that just generally sound great to like the human ear. And I'm sure that when you find your sound, that's it. I mean, he found his sound. 6ix9ine has found how he
kind of has two sounds. He's got, the
yelling,
anthem,
the like,
and then he's got the auto-tune. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess you got to have more than one style.
Well, I don't know. Whatever style makes you money, I guess.
So he clearly has money and fame. I don't know his fame and how. I mean, he obviously has haters. Um,
I take that fame all day. Give me that. I want that. That's what I
that's
guess,
what.
working towards.
Of course, you want 22 million followers and 350 views on YouTube. Build Your Empire podcast.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, the hatred is probably a bit much, but fuck it. I mean, none of that matters. It all matters what's in your own fucking head.
I
What's your own
wonder.
agenda?
I wonder if people hated more on 6ix9ine or Russ, because Russ went through a ton of depression and hatred as well. 6ix9ine is, I guess, doing it on camera always, and he just doesn't care. I'm pretty sure Russ cared.
I mean, I'm not comparing the two because 6ix9ine's episode here, but 6ix9ine, I'm sure, goes through incredible mental issues, but is so incredibly what's the word I'm thinking of? Like he's just
Resilient.
well put together, man. Like at least on camera.
Yeah, he's an actor.
Yeah, but deep down inside, at least when you know that you didn't pop off, the anxiety.
I'm sure he has anxiety about somebody putting a bullet in his head.
Yeah. Today's the 11th year anniversary of the Sopranos ending, in which David Chase talking about Russ. I did a 180.
I was just gonna. I was literally about to say. All right, but go on.
Yeah. Anyway, David Chase, he pretty much said that Tony Soprano got shot and murdered. But yeah, I mean,
not to talk about the Sopranos because it's 6ix9ine's episode, but yeah, you get the point.
Sopranos should have its own episode, though.
Sopranos.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even. This is about to be a discussion for the next 3 minutes, so let's.
No, we'll end it, but that's an episode, and people are probably wondering why are we doing the Build Your Empire episode on 6ix9ine? Well, because
look at his empire.
Yeah, who
it's
else
obvious.
Has 150 M views in 3 days?
Who else is in jail for how long and gets out and has a #1 song in days?
Tupac had that.
Well, Tupac is a G. Tupac is awesome.
Tupac went to jail, and he said I think he was getting like beat by he was just getting shitted on like the correction officer, and he's just like, I got the #1 album in America right now, right?
And you probably jabbed to it.
Yeah. Well, 6ix9ine, he probably had a rough time in jail.
I think he was isolated 24 hours. He had a terrible time.
Yeah, that probably wasn't fun.
No, but he's out now, creating music. He's back, and you're mad.
Ha ha!
Stupid.
What time are we on?
22 minutes.
22 minutes. Hey, so we're here every Monday and Thursday. Mondays, we typically have guests on our show. We get into topics such as stock market or just going down memory lane. We got to do one of those segments.
Yeah.
And on Thursdays, we really pinpoint individuals and we discuss them and their empire with the idea that we're going to have our own empire. But today, that review, man, from Jim
3200.
That review from Jim was authentic, organic, legit. The MVP of the day goes to Jim.
Shout out, Jim. You the man.
Yeah, Jim, I really hope you listened all the way to the end of this episode because, an episode on 6ix9ine is pretty much going to gravitate towards all the 8-year-olds up to about 28 years old.
Yes. I'm going to say this episode isn't going to catch attention to older people, but if you're you got to look at everybody building their empire. You could take a piece of something from this guy. Guaranteed.
I predict this episode, one of the highest rating episodes out to date.
I like that.
Yes, sir. So I'm going to continue drinking on my Sauvignon.
I got my H2O at the moment.
That's lame, I guess.
Well, yeah, I didn't prepare to get my drink out, and I left it in the freezer, and here we are. So,
Well, at least now we did accomplish a podcast, so that's always good.
yes, we
And
appreciate all of you guys tuning in on this fine Thursday.
don't forget the ladies.
Yeah, when I say guys, I of course mean you beautiful, wonderful ladies as well. Thank you for joining. You'll catch us. Don't do that. You'll catch us on Mondays and Thursdays, and I promise you,
Fucking
Chris
guy.
will not use that voice on the next episode.
Incorrect.
Peace.
Out.